Championship weekend here, Mr. Carty. We're doing good. Let's start Cincinnati, KC. The line's gone back and forth. Kansas City now the favorite. Does that jump between the line affect your projections? I'm sure it would, especially when game script's so heavily involved.
Yeah, so the only thing that the Blitz uses the Vegas spreads for is just what the game script is going to be. Everything else it does on its own. So yeah, it'll affect it a little bit. It's weird because there's so much uncertainty this week with Mahomes. And if Mahomes plays, they should be like about a 3-point favorite. And we were seeing Bengals, -2.5, -3 earlier in the week. And it started to shift with the good reports on Mahomes, but there's still a lot of uncertainty here.
And how do you price that in to the projections? Where do you take stuff away, or are you afraid that taking stuff away will decrease the value in what's actually there? And what we're seeing with the market that's kind of just jumping on the fact you saw with that line that they were excited about Mahomes, and then maybe it's a big nothing burger at the end of the day.
Yeah, a lot of it is subjective, how you want to handle it. So the biggest thing is I just like to tell people what I'm doing so they understand what they're looking at. So I'm assuming that Mahomes is going to play. I'm assuming he's going to play the whole game, and I'm assuming that he's going to be at his normal talent level. I'm not docking his efficiency whatsoever, which is maybe not even a fair assumption. There is going to be a chance of re-injury. There is going to be a chance that he's not himself. That's not in the projection, though. I'm not going to try to guess what that percentage is or whatever. The only adjustment I've made is that I've made the Chiefs slightly more run heavy than they would be otherwise. Instead of being 16% above average in terms of their context neutral pass expectation, now they're 14%. And
you spit that stat out quick. Nice. I would have stumbled all over it, but that's absolutely perfect. And our first play, Mahomes under 24.5 completions plus 120. We're already on the other side of that because, you have the best Patrick Mahomes in your projections right now. We have more outs with Patrick Mahomes, like you said, possibly re-injury, possibly not at 100%. So this could actually be better value at the end of the day when we see him play.
Exactly. So the Blitz right now, given those conditions that I just laid out, is projecting Mahomes at 23.75 completions. But like you said, there are outs that are not in that projection. The chance of re-injury, the chance of him being worse. There's a lot that's not in there. And it already likes it the under a little bit. Not by a lot. We're getting 24.5 here, and we're talking about 3/4 of a completion. But it's 3/4 of a completion that we're getting at plus 120. And when that 23.75 number is probably too high if you were to actually bake in the probability of everything.
And then this is available at 25.5, but you like the 24.5 better because of the plus money odds.
Yeah, just the way the odds work out. If you want to take it at the 25.5, there's still a little bit of value there, but I think there's more value with the plus money at 24.5.
Obviously, the higher winning percentage on the 25.5, but the expected return is a little better on the plus 120. Right. I think Established a Run hit the over on this earlier in the week, sending it to about 282.5. So we might be getting this at the peak of Mahomes' passing market, I believe. Jumping over to the second play, Isaiah Pacheco over 1.5 receptions, another big plus money, plus 178. That's at Caesars. Excluding week 18, averaging nearly 2 targets per game since week 12. And I'm very comfortable with your numbers. And I know when I see this number, plus 178, over 1.5, that this is close to a coin toss, but we're getting the number on what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It feels weird to take under Mahomes' completions and over a Chief receptions.
It's 1.5. The correlation's
Exactly. So because it's so low, that correlation isn't that strong, and it's just mispriced. I've actually made a lot of money this year betting unders on Pacheco receptions, but it feels like the market has kind of shifted too far the other way now. He's averaging about 1.1 reception per game since he took over the starting role, more in recent weeks. The Blitz is projecting about 1.1 as well. So yeah, it's projecting under here, under 1.5, but we're getting it at a huge plus money. We're getting it at plus 178. The Blitz thinks it's about a 44% chance of winning here. And so if you're getting 44% chance at plus 178, you're getting a little bit of value. So I'm okay taking this here. It's going to lose more than it wins, but when it wins, we're getting paid well for it.
Yeah, everybody's thinking Jerick McKinnon's obviously the passing back. He went 0 for last week, 25 total yards on the ground. Could see an increase in snap share from Pacheco, who had 95 yards on 12 carries. Coupled with, if Mahomes is injured, just like you said, there's more outs on this play if they do have to check down. So do like this, do like Pacheco over 1.5. That's at the price of plus 178. And then Mahomes under 24.5 plus 120. Thank you for being honest about what you put in your projections. It obviously helps everybody when they're looking at it. We're not just spitting out numbers, but I love the fact that worst case scenario is already baked in and we have outs on the Mahomes under 24.5. So that's great. Okay, I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. These are his blitz projections. That will wrap up championship weekend. We'll see you back here for the Super Bowl.